Welcome back to the Victor Gonzalez Show, and today we're going to be taking a look at the New England Patriots defense. The New England Patriots defense is led by one man, and we all know who that is. He's been the head coach for 20 plus years. He's the greatest of all time when it comes to defensive scheming and really head coaching in general. And he's been a guy who has been in this league for as long as you can remember. With his days in Cleveland, with Nick Saban by his side, to now being the head coach of the New England Patriots, with guys in his past like Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady, and now Mac Jones. Now looking at it, what does Bill Belichick have on his defense? It's one of those things that Bill Belichick's defenses have always been able to focus on. Allowing the players to be put in the best situation for themselves, and not only for them to be in those positions for themselves, but so that it works together with an 11-man defense, which allows them to be one of the tops in the league with how much they trust each other and how accountable all 11 guys are. You look at his defense. His interior defensive lineman, he always wants to be run-stuffing guys. That's why guys like Chase Winovich didn't really fit his system. But on the outside linebacker, guys like Matthew Judon, Chandler Jones in the past, those guys will work because they're pass rushers, and that's what he really wants from his outside linebackers. So you have guys like Christian Barrymore, defensive tackle out of Alabama, who he has as his nose. He has Devon Goodshanks, who is also a nose that he got from Miami. He's got Lawrence Guy and Denitri Wise Jr. 4 guys on his defensive line who are really known as run-stuffing interior defensive linemen in that 3-4 scheme. And then on his 2 outside linebackers, he's got Josh Uche and Matthew Judon. 2 guys who can really get to the passer, and with how well Matthew Judon has fit in the system, you can see why Bill Belichick went in free agency and got him last year. Now looking at his linebackers. One of his additions through trade was Mack Wilson. He traded Chase Winovich away to the Cleveland Browns for Mack Wilson. A guy who can get from one sideline to the other sideline very quickly, can make very good tackles, and can be a very serviceable linebacker. He's pairing him with Raekwon McMillan and Jawan Bentley. Those 2 guys can really help out his defense in their ability to stay with the quarterback in its eyes and stay with the running back from sideline to sideline and make sure they can limit what an opposing offense is trying to do. He may add a guy like Dont'a Hightower, who's been with his past defenses and really knows the system very well and can even help Mack Wilson in learning that system as fast as possible. And although that isn't Bill Belichick's MO with letting guys go out the door 1 or 2 years early, Dont'a Hightower being on the free agency could stay the case because of how Bill Belichick has always built his teams, not letting players get old on his watch. Now looking at his cornerbacks, he's got Malcolm Butler, he's got Jonathan Jones, he's got Shaun Wade, he's got Jalen Mills and Jawan Williams. He got Shaun Wade last year in a trade with the Baltimore Ravens, a guy from Ohio State who had some potential but really hasn't amounted to anything in the NFL, and now that'll be Bill Belichick's main focus. And with his main safety in the back being Devin McCourty, who we can always trust and has been his right-hand man for a lot of years now, he's now the veteran leader of this defense and is the main veteran guy, as Dont'a Hightower was or has been for the past few years. Devin McCourty can fit in that role. And with Devin McCourty already being a leader in this locker room for many years, it's something that can be a smooth transition even if you're losing a voice like Dont'a Hightower,